Yeah, the second question is who bear the brunt of election consequence consequences of non-participation?
Now, the question you're asking at who bear the brunt of election, no, or who bear the brunt and the consequences of
The
non-participation?
brunt of election consequences of non-participation.
Good. If you look at it carefully, it is the electorate that bear the consequences. One. What it means is that if an electorate, which is somebody that had a voting right that's above 18, if such did not participate in any electoral process, what the person is trying to do is he has mortgaged his rights, his future, and his own anticipation, the expectation to another person. What it means is that if you don't participate, it means you will leave others, you give other opportunity, other people opportunity to engage in some process and invariably elect people who will not serve your interests. That's exactly what we've been experiencing in Nigeria up to date. I would like to give a typical example of the one that happened in Anambra. We have 10% of people that actually register, which is what it means is that 2.5 million people registered. But at the end of the day, those who actually conducted the voting, the total vote that was recorded is less than 300,000, probably going to 250. What it means is that the people that registered is 2.5. The population is over 5 million. 2.5, which is 50% of the population registered, and only 10% of those people actually voted. Which means the consequences is that the minority will continue to decide the way forward. That's the reason why now that our politicians are having a sway in most of the time, because people are uninformed, unintelligent, they don't even know what to do, some don't even participate. What it means, you leave the governance to a very few people. It gives opportunity for a buyover. That's the reason why our politicians are having a sway in Nigeria, because they have so much money, and because people don't participate in election, the fewer people that are there, they will be able to spend little money around, which they cost too much infrastructure. So, and at the end of the day, the electoral bear the brunt. That's why there is no infrastructure. We continue to complain there is no infrastructure, there is no hospital, there is no good road, light is not available, and also we have recession, we have inflation because of the people of non-participation in electoral process. You are giving it to people whose aim is to loot with impunity. That has been what we've been going through in Nigeria. Non-participation will deprive you of your fundamental human right. We will deprive you from freedom of expression. We will not have access to infrastructure. Even where government or a lot of activities that become palliatives, when it comes to a difficult that you will not be able to get it, because you have since you do not participate, it will be in the hand of the few, and the few will decide the destiny. So it's the electorate, that suffer. It is the people that suffer. It is the citizens that suffer. Where the bigot, who are the politicians, will continue to enjoy. They continue to enjoy the only few people. The typical example is what happened in Lagos when they conducted a senatorial seat election in Lagos, in mainland. For instance, less than 8% of the population of the people who actually that voted to elect a senator. The senator now, Senator Abiru now, is a senator, less than 8%. And what it means is that it's only if he has an open mind. Because what politicians normally do is that it is the people that voted for them that do. And they will now begin to give crumb. So if you look at it carefully, it is the citizen that suffer for non-participation. So it is better for them to be aware, to look for, to search for understanding, search for information, have the right knowledge of the people, and vote rightly. So it is of importance for them to vote. Otherwise, the consequences belong to them. They won't have access to good education. Their children will not have access to good education. They will not have access to good health. They will no good road. They will not, which means the life become a mystery and miserable. And the import of this is that the people in Nigeria are living in perpetual mystery, and they are also encouraging people who put them in perpetual mystery. They are now trying to vote them into power. People who have billions, who don't even know how they feel, who have extorted, who have looted with impunity, and because of non-participation, they will still have way because they have so much money to spread around. So, in effect, my conclusion is that it is the people that bear, it's the citizens that bear the consequences of non-participation. Thank you.
Okay, you are finished.
Yeah.
All right.